Hey there YouTube, welcome back to my channel, Mikey speaking. Today I have a video for you in regards to Li-Cycle. They have their annual report, which I'm very excited to go over. In case you don't know what Li-Cycle is, they're a company that recycles lithium batteries. They have a very high amount, the amount of raw materials they're able to actually recover from recycling the lithium batteries is 95%, which is greater than the standard that we have currently, which in my opinion is absolutely amazing. They do have competitors, but none of the competitors that I have seen match Li-Cycle, in my opinion. So I'm going to go over their annual report, some of the stuff that I liked on that they actually did, some of the stuff that I didn't care for, and kind of everything in between. And basically my plan at the end of it's going to be my plan as far as how much I'm willing to invest in this company and what my exit strategy for this company is, which is I'm planning on investing in them for a while unless I see something going on with their quarterly reports for 2022. Without further ado, let's bring you over to the computer and start going over some of the finer points. Li-Cycle earnings call, January 27, 2022. I'm sorry I'm getting to this late, but I had to work late and I just found out about this recently, so let's get into this. First disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my opinion. Now, first off, the earnings report or the earnings call, it was long. It was 58 minutes long. I could not listen to it because the audio was horrible. And in a moment, you're going to hear it. It was just trash in my opinion. And I don't know if all earnings calls are like that with the audio, but I was not going to play with that. I will wait till the written version of it comes out and I would read through it thoroughly. But till then, I just basically read over the slides. So let me show you what the audio sounded like as well as their mess up ad.
Otherwise, except as required. With that, I'm pleased to turn the call to Tim.
Li-Cycle has made significant strides towards achieving its strategic objective to be an industry leader in lithium-ion battery resource.
Li-Cycle has made significant...
So with the ad, I don't know what happened. It kind of discouraged me from listening to it. Once I heard that ad part and the audio, I was like, yeah, this isn't happening. But it sounded like the ad they had playing from the actual computer, the audio playing through, but they also had a microphone or recorder on the actual conference phone. And so you had the double audio from the conference phone as well as the computer playing the audio. And you didn't see it, but the slides didn't move through that whole presentation. So let's go over their slides. First off, the first part I'm going to go over is great news for Li-Cycle. They actually have Koch Strategic Platform, which is an investing firm, investing $100 million into this company. Now, I did verify this, that they did announce that they were investing in Li-Cycle September 29, 2021. And they invest in other companies that are actually eco-friendly, like Game Changing Solar. I didn't look into that company yet, but I do plan to. And this is the link I pulled the information from. Now, this company is in the United States. They're out in Kansas, and there's other companies like LG that are looking to invest $50 million into Li-Cycle, but those investments have not been confirmed yet. All right, so the changes from 2020 to 2021, which is the EBITDA, which stands for earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. I'm just going to say earnings. Now, please keep in mind, as you can see here, their actual net loss is greater. This is just the EBITDA is kind of used to gauge the company's growth, but you can see they are millions and millions dollars net loss. And while I'm on that note, please keep in mind, this company is currently not profitable. So if you're investing in this company, you're believing in their future, but currently they're not profitable. So they're not worth much. I'm hoping, and I really do think they can grow though. All right, so let's jump into revenue. Sorry about that. So their revenue has increased by 700%. As you can see in 2020, $1 million in revenue compared to now $7 million in revenue. And that's mainly because they have more batteries that they're actually recycling. They've increased their black mass recycling. Sorry about that, my camera just cut off. But back to what I was saying. They increased their black mass recycling by 8 times from 2020 to 2021. And the black mass is what they're getting from these lithium batteries, which is different stuff like nickel, lithium, cobalt, and other materials. Now their contracts to recycle has increased as well, and they have contracts with LG, which is pending, and Mercedes-Benz. So something interesting to look at. Now, their earnings is actually at a loss. So when I'm saying these numbers, keep in mind they're a loss. So you have an $8 million loss in 2020 compared to now, which is a $25 million loss. And they're saying that's because they're expanding their hubs and staffing, and they're expanding to Alabama and Arizona. So things to keep in mind, they're losing money because they're expanding both their employees as well as their ability to recycle more batteries, which in turn increases their revenue. So I do like that. And I'm okay with that because this is a growing company. All right. So other locations and their partnership, which I'm going to go into. Lithium, don't know how to say that right, so sorry if I butchered it, is a battery manufacturing company. So a little bit about them is they partner with LG and GM, and they actually have another factory that's being built in Tennessee, Spring Hills. Currently, they do have a location in Ohio. And this is where I pulled the information from. There goes the link. But Li-Cycle has a multi-year contract with them to use their building to recycle their batteries. Keep in mind, not all batteries have to be used to go bad. Some batteries, when are produced, go bad immediately, or they're not up to par to use in these electric cars or other things. So Li-Cycle will recycle those right away, and as these cars start to go bad, they'll recycle those batteries as well, as well as whatever other lithium batteries comes their way. So this is a contract they have with them, and they also have another contract that's pending in Norway, their first international contract, I want to say, according to the slides I read. I feel like I'm missing something with their international deals, but anyways, that's another partnership that they do have on the way. So they have both with this company, which is partnered with LG and GM, which will increase their outlook as long as it'll increase their standing with electric vehicles and recycling their batteries. All right. So that's basically everything I read that was pretty interesting in the actual slides of the earnings call. I want to keep saying earnings report. It's kind of the same thing. All right, in the earnings call, that's everything I found interesting. After reading all that, and with this current stock fall, because we all know stocks have been falling nonstop, kind of made me happy because I was able to buy into some other companies that I would have never otherwise invested in, like Matterport, video to come why I'm investing in them. But I have currently about $5,500 invested in Li-Cycle. For me, that's a lot in a company that is a spec, because this to me is a speculative company. They do have a service, they're already producing revenue, so it's not going to be, they're showing promise, they're showing growth, they're showing expansion, they're showing profitability. Well, not profitability, but profits. Increased profits year to year. So I think that's great. So they're currently about 5% of my portfolio. I have about $3,500 in my TradeStation account, which is going to be 5 contracts, calls that expire 2024 at a $15 strike price, and 300 shares bought at about $8.79. And all my shares are around the $8 price range, which it's currently sitting at about $6.77 as of today that I'm recording this video, which is January 27th, 2022. I had to look. But anyways, I have another 100 shares in my IRA and 200 shares in my M1 Finance. So my IRA and M1 Finance, those 300 shares, I'm going to be keeping for a long time. I don't have any intention of selling those until the foreseeable future, or in their quarterly reports, I read something that just turns me off from this company. At that point, I'll start to decide to exit. But as far as my TradeStation account goes, I'm looking to sell 2 contracts soon. And by soon, I mean in the next few months, if this company starts to if the price of the stock starts to increase. And as far as the shares, I'm not selling any shares until about $18, where I'll sell out of half. So that way I'm in the money. If the stock goes to 0, in my TradeStation account, I've already made all my money. This stock goes to 100, I'm in 150 shares in this account. If it goes to 0, I lost no money because I sold out for 100 plus-ish profit. So that's where my plan is. And if I wasn't invested in this company yet, the way I would play this is I would buy 200 shares. At $6.77, that's going to run you around $1,200-$1,300, somewhere around there. And I would take the same plan. I would wait till the company jumps up to about $14, sell half. That way you're in the money. If the company goes to 0, you lost no money. This is a company that can honestly, in my opinion, 10, 20, 30x its current market value price. I'm looking at 50, 60, $70 possibly, because if you're bullish on EV, then these batteries are going to have to go somewhere, which means you should be bullish on some type of recycling company. I'm just placing my bet and my educated bet, due diligence bet, however you want to word it. I'm placing my money on Li-Cycle because I really do believe that they are going to grow and they're going to start obtaining more contracts and recycling more batteries, increasing revenue, decreasing cost. They're in the growing phase, so obviously cost is going to be up. And I really do believe in this company, and hopefully I'm not wrong. If I am wrong, that's a $5,500 bet. I'm hoping I'm right. I really am. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. If there's any stocks that you'd like me to review, I would love to go over them. And I will work on providing you better content each time. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe. If you know anyone who's an investor that's looking for eco-friendly companies, send them this video or talk to them about Li-Cycle. And this is not sponsored by them or anyone, just saying I like them, but I'm not sponsored by them. Anyways, that's enough of me ranting and babbling on. To the next video. Hope you have a good one. Bye.